Chief Minister Conrad Sangma attended the World Tourism Day program, highlighting the state's progress in tourism development. The Chief Minister said that over the past 7 years, the government's prioritization of tourism has led to significant changes, with a notable increase in tourist arrivals. Domestic tourist visits rose from 14 lakh in 2023 to 16 lakh in 2024, accompanied by a growth in foreign tourist inflows. Sangma attributed this growth to the government's planned strategies and emphasized the sector's potential to create employment. The government aims to generate 50,000 direct and indirect jobs in tourism over the next 3 years. Sangma stressed that economic growth should have a meaningful impact on the lives of the people.
A lot has changed in the last 7 years, 7.5 years, since we started working on really putting tourism as one of the top, I should say, priorities in terms of the opportunities that we saw, in terms of the employment that could be created, and in terms of the overall competitive advantage that we as a state have. We started working on developing the tourism and the tourism sector as a whole in the last 7.5 years. And as has been mentioned by so many people who spoke before me, that we are finally starting to see the impact of the different steps that have been taken by us to overall improve the tourism ecosystem in the state of Meghalaya. In the last couple of years, starting 2023, we had about 14 lakh tourists, domestic tourists who came in. That's 1.4 million tourists. And last year, 2024, that number increased to 16 lakhs, 1.6 million tourists. So in a matter of 2 years, we saw an increase of about 2 lakh tourists coming into our state. And also if you look at the international tourists, in 2023, we had about 2 lakh international tourists that came in. And in 2024, we had 2.3 lakh international tourists that have come to our state. These numbers are clearly a testament of the kind of change that we are seeing in the overall tourism sector in our state. And I'm happy to inform you that this growth has been very, very consistent. And it's not that these are spikes that happen once in a while, but these are planned strategies and policies that we put in place to see that consistency, to see that growth, to see that sustainability in the whole process. And that is the most satisfying aspect of the growth that we're seeing in tourism. Even this program that we're having today, I'm sure many of us remember this program's being celebrated 7 years back. And you can compare the kind of overall improvement in the quality of how we present ourselves, how we are packaging ourselves, and how we are able to market the tourism sector in a much, much stronger and aggressive manner now compared to what we were 7.5 years back. Just to give also an idea to you that currently we have about close to 50,000 plus, in fact, people who are directly and indirectly employed in the tourism sector. And our target is the next 3 years to create another 50,000 jobs in the tourism sector, indirectly and directly. And that is something, as I said, we have mapped it, we have planned it. You're aware that Government of Meghalaya has a Vision 2028 and a Vision 2032, in which we have clearly defined the kind of economic growth that we want for our state. But again, which we always believe, an economic growth without having meaningful impact in the lives of the people of the state is not an economic growth that we would want. And therefore, we have interlinked and worked out in details of how the economic growth that we'll achieve will actually be done through the tourism sector, through the agriculture sector, through the service sector, through the IT sector, overall through manufacturing industries, in all the areas, what we expect and how do we ensure that every individual and sector contributes to this goal of ours to take forward our economy. These all have been mapped out. And it's on the basis of that that we have come out with these different programs that we're having. You'll be happy to know that even as we speak, there are about 210 tourism infrastructure projects that are being implemented, which is valued at about 3,625 crores worth of investment, whether it's from the public sector or the private sector. The investment is taking place in different projects and different schemes throughout the state.